Hey, look at this. We are serious today. Have you ever seen anything like this? Big knife.
It is.
Chef Tom from Irishman Inn making another low-cal meal for me.
Well,
low fat.
yeah, it just always seems to work out that way,
It smells delicious right now.
I'm roasting some garlic right now, getting that ready. That's kind of the first step for this. I took some garlic with some olive oil, a little salt, pepper, and got that roasting. So.
What do you do that? You just cut off the top, pour some olive oil?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, these ones were already cleaned up, so obviously you would take them out, clean them up and everything. But I just got them in there roasting with some olive oil until they get golden, until they start to float, and then I'm going to drain some of the oil. Start there.
Why not just add it into our dish?
Well, there might be a little bit still in there.
Okay, so what do we need?
Well, I've got a pork tenderloin here that I've cleaned up a little bit, trimmed all any skin or anything that's remaining on there. Of course, some lay flat bacon, because you might as well go all out when you're doing this.
All out.
Exactly. And then fresh herbs, the ones I'm using today, I've got some oregano, some basil, and some thyme.
Okay.
We can also put in some mint, some rosemary. It's just depending on your taste. I mean, that's up to you. We have our blend at the Irishman, of course, but.
Is this something you marinate in advance, or you can just do it right of?
Yeah, you can just. This is a regular menu item. We just do this. We just keep a rotation of these going at the restaurant. It's a pretty simple dish, and then we're going to top it with a heavy cream tomato sauce with a little more bacon, because
give me the knife. Pull it out.
I'm not sure we have enough bacon going on here. Not enough pork. So.
All right, wonderful. Can't wait. Amelia and I are going to be tag teaming again.
Sounds
of course,
good.
I'll be tasting it.
Welcome back. We're with Chef Tom, as we are every Friday from the Irishman. We're making bacon-wrapped pork tenderloin, blah, 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 blah. All right, and we have a huge pot of roasting garlic right here. It smells good, but...
Yeah, I'm just trying to speed it along here. I normally would roast it in the oven. I'm just kind of trying to speed things along.
Yeah,
so,
it's
get
live
things going.
TV. You got to
That's
do what
right.
you got to do.
Trying to adapt. So, and I'm just chopping up. I've got my basil, my oregano, and my thyme here. I'm just kind of chopping that up. And then once the garlic is roasted, it's a little bit more golden, I'm going to kind of drain most of the oil. You want to leave a little bit of it.
Okay.
And then mix all this in and kind of get your mixture. The garlic, if you roast it to the proper temp, it should kind of be sweeter, should kind of have a
And
good
how
flavor
is this
to
going to combine in with our dish? What are we going to do with the garlic then?
Well, once you have that mixture, it'll be kind of like a pliable, kind of spreadable mixture.
Okay.
You're going to lay out the bacon.
Kind of like a rub almost?
Yeah, I mean, not like a rub, but kind of almost like just a mixture that's spreadable, so it'll actually stay on the pork when you put it on there.
Okay.
And then basically we're going to lay all the bacon out flat, so it's actually touching, and then we're going to spread it on the pork tenderloin and just wrap it up.
All right, we'll be doing that next. We're making our bacon-wrapped pork tenderloin with Chef Tom from the Irishman, as we do every Friday.
Yes.
Cook with you.
Yes, and as you can see, I've roasted off my garlic. I've got that. I've mixed it up with the herbs. I hit it with an immersion blender. You can use a food processor,
Okay.
a blender if you have something like that at home. And it's basically just kind of a mixture. A little bit of oil in there, but it's basically all the fresh herbs, some salt, pepper, and all that roasted
Lots of garlic.
Yeah, so it should have that nice, sweet kind of roasted flavor.
Okay.
And I've taken my flat bacon here and just kind of spread it out so that, kind of like almost half a slice that's touching on each.
Right, okay. Just overlapping a little bit.
So it overlaps, yep. And then I've got my clean pork tenderloin. Always a little salt and pepper mix there, the magic mix we call it at work.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to take,
mix.
let me grab a spatula, or this will help here, and then a little bit of our roasted garlic mix. Basically.
Oh, and you literally just put it kind of right in there.
Just kind of spread it right on there, yep. And then when you fold it, the bacon and everything, it should kind of, hopefully, a little bit's going to run out, but most of it will be contained within the tenderloin.
I have to say, this reminds me of making a like a sushi roll with meat. This like our seaweed, our rice.
Right, it's like a best case scenario sushi roll, Exactly. I like sushi, but this is, how can you go wrong with this?
Just substitute the bacon for seaweed, get some pork tenderloin.
That's right. I don't have the roller for the sushi. I've done a little bit of sushi, but nothing crazy. So basically, the tough part here is just kind of starting here. You want to make sure all the bacon is touching, and then you just kind of get a roll on that.
And you literally are rolling it like a sushi roll.
Yes, pretty much. Same premise. And then basically you want to make sure, kind of doesn't get away from it. Just keep kind of tightening it up as you roll along.
Okay.
Here.
Is this one of those things where you have to tie it with string, or no, not really?
No, you don't have to tie this. The bacon, as it cooks, will tend to kind of seal up and hold everything.
Okay.
And basically, as you can see, that's the finished product. Well, not the finished product. This we're going to put in the oven.
All the hard work's done at this point.
Yes, this is the easy part. The easy part is to put it in the oven for at 350 for about 20 to 25 minutes, I would say.
What kind of bacon do you want to use? Like thick cut, center cut?
That's not very thick bacon. I would say a little bit on the thinner cut on that. And from there, basically just going to roast it off. Obviously, portion of the Irishman, not quite this size. We probably cut this up into about 3 portions.
Okay.
And we serve it with mashed potatoes and medallions.
And this is on the menu now.
Yes, this is on the menu right now. This is one of the few dishes that I haven't done here yet. So.
And also, too, Father's Day coming up right around the corner, so you can make your reservations to take Dad to the Irishman for Father's Day.
That's right. Dad always, good place
Filling
to
up fast,
Irishman.
right?
Good
Mother's
place.
Day was a popular spot.
That's right.
And also on Main Street, they have music there every Thursday in Williamsville, so you can head down to the Irishman, enjoy the music out on the patio. And then next Thursday, a band or a group, I should say, that you know is going to be playing there.
Yes,
Tell me about
three
that.
of a kind. A very talented local blues band is going to be playing at the Irishman on the 14th, right on the
Okay.
patio, right out there. And everyone loves the patio, and they're a great blues band. So
I think it's around dinner time. I think that I have
yeah,
it
should be
here.
should be a good time to come out.
Yeah, so the 14th, and you would recommend them, so if you're watching, you want to know something to do next Thursday, you can mark your calendar. And also, I think, too, every Thursday there's music from 6 to 9, and that's kind of with the music we were talking about on Main Street. It's really pleasant down there in the summer. Well, every time, but, especially in the summer.
The summer, yeah, everyone loves the patio. It's always rocking out there. We had a live band out there last night for Paul's retirement party.
Oh,
so
how did Paul's retirement party
Paul's
go?
retirement party went very well. We're gonna miss him. We're gonna miss him around there, but
Good celebration?
good celebration and everything.
Did you send
yes.
him off in style?
We did.
That's good.
And it was also our general manager Maria's birthday, so
Happy birthday,
yeah,
Maria.
happy birthday yesterday.
You're just racking up the brownie points. I can see them.
I've done this once or twice before, get the birthday wishes
hi to
in,
Sarah
get
while
everything
we're
in.
at it.
That's
Hi,
right.
Sarah.
Well, Sarah's out of town right now, so we'll say hi to her mom, my mom, all the good stuff like that. And then basically I'm going to put this in the oven here, finish off my vegetable, and finish up with a pan with a bacon cream sauce here. I'm going to finish that
Okay,
off.
we have about a minute left, so we're gonna make that real quick?
Yeah, I'll start making that real quick. I'm going to start with a little bit of butter here.
Okay. So for our
course,
bacon cream
because-
sauce, it looks like it's kind of like a medium-low heat.
Yeah, that'll work. A little bit of butter, and start to saute off our bacon a little bit more here.
Okay.
I got some more garlic and shallot over here that I'm going to add, a little salt and pepper. And once we saute that off, we're just going to basically add the cream and a little bit of tomato, a little bit of tomato juice, and
Oh, really? Okay.
yeah, and just kind of cook it in, kind of give it a little bit of a tomato flavor, and then a little more bacon and cream sauce. on
That
top.
sounds great. So when we come back, we'll have
the
the
finished
finished product.
Yes, sounds
After
good.
the break. Well, in a little bit, in about 5 minutes.
All right, this is what usually happens to me at a dinner party. I think I'm all good on time and everything, and I realize, oh my gosh, I didn't time it out right with my pork.
Yeah.
Pork tenderloin, you are trying to quick cook it.
I'm just going to finish it. Yeah, I'm going to finish here in the saute
And this is a
pan.
way to do it.
Yeah, the pork is almost done here. I'm just going to finish browning off the bacon a little
So
bit
make
here.
it
Try
look-
to show what the finished product does look like at the Irishman a little bit here. It didn't quite work out. Normally get everything done here, but
You know what? Sometimes it just happens, and it is Friday.
it is Friday. So
Well, let's
I'm
talk
starting to
about
brown this off
the
here.
banana peppers. Let's do an appetizer.
Yes, this is something you can do if you have a little bit of the pork tenderloin left. You can just kind of cook it down a little bit longer until it's like you can either put it in a crock pot, maybe like
Do you put
slow
something
cook
in it, like broth?
Probably some broth, yeah. Probably some water, some barbecue sauce, something like that.
Oh.
What I'm making here is like a barbecue banana pepper, basically. I think we're going to run this. We're going to run it as an appetizer tonight at the Irishman. So,
Okay.
And basically, I've taken just some of the pork that I've shredded, some of the pulled pork, which again, after you slow cook the pork, you can you can just kind of pull it apart, mix it in with some cheddar, some barbecue, and some salsa, and then I just have some banana peppers that I've cleaned up here a little bit, and of course we just stuff them, and then 350 oven about 15 minutes, I would say, 15, 20 minutes until the pepper starts to soften a little bit. And
How long would you put the pork tenderloin in, like the slow cooker, to make it become like a pulled pork?
well,
Because it's already cooked, right?
I normally would take a raw one like that
Oh,
and then put
okay.
it in. I mean, you can put it in for like 12 hours on high, something like 10 hours. Just basically till it's just falling apart. I like to do it till you can shred it with a fork almost, till it just kind of
I know, me
forks
too.
apart. And then basically, as you can see,
Put
I
it
just
in the
kinda-
oven.
Yep, stuff that there. And
What is the length of time that you normally would put pork tenderloin in this size?
the pork tenderloin, we'd probably put in about 25 minutes. You can see when you cut it here, that's
Yep.
still a little bit raw, and you obviously don't want to mess around with that with the pork.
Okay, I only have like 10 seconds left, so I'm going to
10
say
seconds. I'll
you
grab-
should have proposed to Sarah today because she's not there and just gotten down on your knees. She missed it, and that would be it. Just kidding. You're going to do it. You're not engaged.
It's so good, and
Look
that
at
will be the
that.
finished product on the.
Okay. All right. With that, Chef Tom, once again, so much fun always having you on Fridays. You're the
thank
good
you.
end
Good
to our
for-
week. Matt, back